Hey, if this video has found you, many congratulations. Because over the next 30 days, you are going to change your life. You heard that absolutely right. Tell me honestly, do you want to speak English without fear? You are not getting job just because of English? Because you are unable to express yourself in English? And for this, you may have studied English for years, but don't get enough chance to speak with others. You often know what you want to say, but can't find the right words in English. You may understand written English, but struggle when the conversation is fast, has different accents, and uses slangs. Every time you stay silent because of English. Now tell me one more thing. Are you also looking for a magic wand that you can just wave and start speaking fluent English? Is such magic even possible? And what if I say, yes, I have a magic trick that will help you learn to speak fluent English in the next 30 days? Hi there, I am Shalima, your English coach. I have over a decade of experience in helping students become powerful and confident communicator. I am also a personality development trainer and have trained more than 10,000 students so far, with a growing community of over 2 lakhs followers on social media. My mission is to help you speak English fearlessly and express yourself with confidence. And now, it's time to take your English to the next level. So welcome to our 30 days spoken English course, your step-by-step journey to fluency. And this course is especially designed for you. You will need to just spend 15 minutes every day with me and you will learn English from absolute zero. So today I will tell you 2 things, 2 rules. After knowing these 2 rules, 2 magical rules, the magic will happen with you. And I will do magic in front of you right now and you will start speaking just now. And I promise you will start speaking after knowing these 2 things in just 15 minutes. So get ready guys, because from day 1 to day 30 we'll grow together. First of all, let us understand this. Do you know there are 3 categories of English learners? And let's find out which group you are and comment below to let me know, okay? So number 1, people who don't know any English at all and say, teach me from zero please. And number 2, people who understand English but can't speak it for many reasons. And number 3, learners who understand English and even try to speak, but their complaint is they fumble or hesitant. So in today's video, in this 30 days special English speaking course, we will end up all these problems. You just need 2 simple rules, no boring grammars, no memorizing long list of vocabulary, just 2 simple formulas. Alright, so before we begin, let me tell you what you will learn in today's lesson. Alright, so you will get an idea what you are going to learn in today's lesson. Alright, so the first of all, I will introduce you rule number 1 clearly and explaining what it means and why it matters. Then we will do a speaking drill together. Then I'll explain rule number 2, showing several examples of how it used, and after that you will take a quick quiz to test your understanding of rule 2. Then next I'll share you one video and you will watch it, then describe that video in your own words. What you understand, what stood out to you, okay? And after that we will do a shadowing practice where you repeat key sentences from the video to improve your fluency and pronunciation. And I will teach you 3 new vocabulary words with meanings and example sentences, 2 idioms with meanings and their uses. So you will then practice using them over the next 30 days. You will learn 90 new vocabulary words. That's 3 per day. And at the same time, you will learn 60 idioms during those 30 days. That's 2 idioms per day. Alright? And at the last, your homework. So are you guys ready for this? Okay, let's start with rule number 1. Alright? So the rule number 1 is I do plus action verbs. Alright, so let's understand the rule. We use I do when we talk about our daily habits, the things we do every day or regularly. Now, what are the action words? Action words are the things you do, like eat, go, play, read, write, study, work, clean, speak, cook, dance, sing. All these are the action words, okay? So whenever you want to talk about your daily routine, you can simply use this rule. I do plus action words. Alright? Let's see how it works. I do my homework every day. I do exercises in the morning. I do help my mother in the kitchen. I do read English books. I do play cricket in the evening. I do clean my room on Sunday. Isn't that easy, guys? So remember, whenever you are talking about yourself and the things you do again and again, so you will say do. Okay, now let's make it more interesting for you. I'll ask you some questions and you will answer with I do. Are you guys ready? Let's go. The question number 1 is, do you study every day? You can say, yes, I do study every day. Question number 2, do you brush your teeth in the morning? Answer me, guys. Yes, I do brush my teeth in the morning. Do you help your parents? Yes or no? You can say, yes, I do help my parents. Number 3, do you play with your friends? Yes, I do play with my friends. Wonderful, guys, you are doing great. Now, it's your turn. Think about your daily life. What do you do every day? What do you do every day? Use this rule and make your own 5 sentences with I do. Okay, I do plus action verbs. So write your 5 sentences in the comment section and I'll personally check them, guys. So here I'm going to do a quick recap. Rule number 1, I do plus action verbs. You guys use it to talk about your daily habits or regular actions. For example, I do my homework, I do study, I do exercise. Okay, so we have learned rule number 1, that is I do plus action verbs. And guys, remember, we use I do when we talk about ourselves. Alright, when we talk about ourselves. Now, let's talk about rule number 2. And rule number 2 is almost the same, just one small change. Alright, so the rule number 2 is he does plus action verbs. Alright, we use he does when we talk about one person, like he, she, or any name. Okay, who does something regularly or every day. So when it's not you, just someone else, we say he does or she does. So that's it, just one simple change. I do becomes he does or she does. Alright, here let's understand with examples. Number 1, he does his homework every day. He does exercises in the morning. He does help his parents. Alright, he does study in his room. He does go to school every day. Now let's do the practice with she does plus action verbs. Alright, now she does her homework. She does yoga daily. She does help her mother. She does read study books. She does sing beautifully. See how simple it is. So when you talk about yourself, say I do. When you talk about another person, say he does, she does, or any name with does. Alright? Now guys, now here is a speaking drill. Alright? It's time for your speaking drill. It's like a shadowing. So speak loudly, speak clearly, and speak with confidence. Alright? He does his homework. He does go to school every day. He does help his parents. He does play football. He does study hard. She does cook tasty food. She does help her friend. She does dance beautifully. Excellent. So you have just practiced 10 sentences fluently, guys. Now it's your turn to practice. Guys, First of all, let me tell you one thing. Think about people around you. Your brother, your sister, your father, your mother, or your friends. And make sentences about what they do every day. Alright? Write 5 sentences in the comment section using he does or she does. And I'll check them personally, guys. And I'll reply you also whether you are correct or not. Because no one is going to judge you in the comments. I will judge you. And I'll give you the correct feedback. Alright, so if you want to improve your English, please let me know in the comments. Alright, now let me tell you something more. Every time you open your mouth and say even one English sentence, you are getting one step closer to fluency. So don't worry about mistakes, because mistake means you are trying, and trying means you are learning, and learning means you are growing. So never stop speaking. Never stop believing in yourself. Here, this is a very important step, very important part, which is where we will just mix both the rules and practice together. And after that, I will show you one video and we will do fun after this practice. Alright, so let's do this first, mix and match. Alright, so the first one is I do my homework, he does his homework. I do play cricket, he does play cricket. I do study English, she does study science. I do help my mom, she does help her mother. I do wake up early, she does sleep early. Fantastic, guys, fantastic. You just practice both I do plus he or she does together, like a real speaker. So remember, fluent English doesn't come from reading hundreds of grammar books. It comes from speaking simple sentences every single day. Today, you did exactly that. So keep practicing this shadowing every single day for next 5 minutes. And now it's time for a challenge. Let's see how many can describe this video. And see, I'll show you a video and you will watch it carefully. Then you will explain it using, these 2 rules. And it's going to be a lot of fun because I will show you a new video each day, in every video, in every lesson till next 30 days. And through that, you will improve your English. So, guys, one more thing, one more condition is there. I will not describe the video here in this today's video. Alright, so first of all, watch this video. So you will describe the video first, then on day 2 I will describe it. After that you will compare our descriptions to see what difference there are, to see how I describe it, and you will need to come back on day 2. Alright, so you will need to come back on day 2 and watch it, whether it's correct or not. Now it's time to enhance vocabulary, and we will learn 3 beautiful vocabulary words starting with letter A. And these words sound a bit similar, but their meanings are totally different. We will learn 2 amazing idioms that will make your English sound natural, smart and confident. So grab your notebook and let's start learning English like a pro. So let's make them super easy and fun to understand. The word number 1 is adapt. Adapt. Its meaning to change yourself according to a new situation or place. Alright, when you go somewhere, you see new faces, new condition, and you adjust yourself. That means adapt. For example, I adapted to my new school quickly. We must adapt to new situation in life. It's hard to adapt to cold weather. Let's see word number 2. Word number 2 is adopt. Adopt. Repeat after me, guys. Adopt. It means to take something new and make it your own. Okay? When you choose or accept something new, alright, an idea, a way, or even a child, you adopt it. For example, they adopted a cute baby girl. I adopted a new way of learning English. We should adopt good habits. Number 3, adore. Adore. It means to love someone or something very much. Like when you really like or love someone deeply, you adore them. For example, I adore my parents. I adore my parents. She adores her little puppy. I adore people who never give up. Now guys, it's time for idiom. Okay, I'll share you two idiom. Idiom number 1 is break the ice. It means to start a friendly conversation when you meet someone for the first time. For example, I cracked the joke to break the ice on my first day of class. So guys, when you meet someone new, ask a simple question to break the ice. Alright, now here I'll tell you a user step. Use this idiom when you want to describe how you start a conversation easily. Idiom number 2, piece of cake. Piece of cake means something that is very easy to do. For example, speaking English every day will soon become a piece of cake for you. Okay, so use it when something feels simple or easy. Instead of saying it's very easy, say it's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. Alright? I can say these two rules which I have taught you, it's a piece of cake. So today guys, you have learned 3 new words, alright, and 2 new idioms. And remember, don't just learn these words. Use them when you speak, because fluency doesn't come from memorizing words. It comes from using them in real life. So try making your own 5 sentences using today's words and idioms and write them down in the comments, and I'll check and reply to your best ones. Alright, my learners, before you go, it's time for homework. Alright, I want you to use all the vocabulary words and idioms that we learned today and make your own sentences in the comment section. And don't worry about perfection, just express yourself freely. Because remember, the more you use English, the faster it becomes your comfort zone. Alright, so don't just learn new words, live them. Try to use today's words, alright? That is adapt, adopt and adore in your real life, and that's how words stayed in your memory forever. Alright, so keep a small English notebook or make a notebook. It's a tip for you. Alright, every time you learn a new word, write 1 sentence with it, and at least at the end of 30 days you will have your own English success journal, and it will remind you how much you have grown. That's the end of day 1 of our 30 days spoken English course, and you did the amazing job today guys. Remember, this is just the beginning, and if you stay active, practice daily and never give up, you will achieve fluency faster than you imagine. So keep smiling, keep practicing, and I'll see you in day 2 with new words, new lesson and new confidence. Until then, stay motivated, stay confident and keep speaking English fearlessly. So this is Shalima signing off. Take care and speak English with confidence. All the best.